Hello and welcome to Dear IJ. This is where we add value to your spirit, body, mind, and soul. Join us on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts, Facebook, Instagram. No pretense, no judgment. That's the rule. And this is our second season. What does that mean? 20 episodes per season. So here we go. And this is how it works. People write about a problem. We share a summary of their writing and try to help them with suggestions. I am a trained psychologist, and combined with human experience, I hope to be of help. Let's go there. Thank you very much. So, the first letter we have is from Eve. She says, "Dear IJ, I am from a very poor family. I knew I will never marry a poor man. This influenced my choice in marriage. You see, I dropped out of university for lack of funds, and 2 years after, I met my husband, who has been so good to me from the day I met him." That's really nice. She's acknowledging it. "He paid for the remaining years of my education, put my other siblings through school as well. He has been nothing but generous. This man has been nothing but wonderful to me. We are married with 6 children. We have beautiful homes in Nigeria and outside the country. Yet, I struggle with the sense of not enough. I have this need to get people's approval on everything. I don't feel I deserve all the things that I have. Sometimes I feel guilty. I've read books, listened to preachings, yet I keep struggling with this. I love my husband, but lately I've even been questioning that too. Like, do I really love him? I don't know what is wrong with me, but I suspect I might be depressed. What is that thing that keeps tugging at me and making me believe that I'm not enough? Thank you." This is Eve. Eve, thank you so very much. It's a very difficult and yet courageous thing to acknowledge, but guess what? You're not alone. But you started the self-awareness. You're able to say, this is what I've recognized. It comes from, in psychology, we say it comes from a deep-seated experience from childhood or from your younger days. At the core of it is the fear of poverty. So, but it's not just, sometimes when you grow up with lack, it starts affecting you psychologically. So you have a scarcity mindset. What does that mean? You always look at the world from the not enough. You always look at the world from lack. Oh, this might finish. And once you start thinking, oh gosh, my money might finish, my goods might finish, my this might finish, you start building anxiety. So you look at the world from a lens of scarcity, a lens of not enough. And it starts affecting everything, the way you relate to people. So, what do you do with that? Because that's the next question. The opposite of that is the mindset of abundance. When you believe that there's more than enough. Even like scarcity mindset makes you feel like you need to compete with other people because you feel like the food is going to finish. Oh, the line is going to cut off before it's my turn. So you find yourself competing. You put yourself under enormous pressure. While the spirit of abundance or the mindset of abundance, you know that what is yours is yours. You also know that the sky is wide enough for all the birds to fly. Your competition is usually with yourself. You want to be a better version of yourself. You're not competing with other people. And so because you know that there's enough, you start calming yourself down. Now, people might say, okay, how do you shift from one to the other? One word. It is called intentionality. I always talk about it. There is no change that can occur with human behavior if you don't intentionally work on that change. So when that thing tugs at you, like you said, that makes you feel not enough, you start counting your blessings. So you switch from a place of guilt to a place of gratitude. You also mentioned that sometimes you feel like you don't deserve all the things you've gotten. That's called an imposter syndrome. When you don't feel like you deserve the things that are coming to you, it should be somebody else's. And it comes from a place of low self-esteem as well. You feel maybe growing up, you didn't feel worthwhile. And even when God now blesses you, you still hold on to not feeling worthwhile, or like you're in disbelief, like it's somebody else's life, like a third person. So because of that, you can't even validate your own self. You need other people to tell you how good you are. You need other people to tell you how bad you are, if at all. You need other people to make you feel better about yourself because you don't know how to do it for yourself. So what I would recommend is that you start a daily affirmation. Start speaking to your spirit in the beginning of the day. If something jolts you the other way, you speak yourself out of it. Talk to yourself. Talk to yourself in third person. Like, say, Eve, you deserve these things, not because you're a good person, not because you're perfect, but because God decided that you deserve it. And that's good enough. Why not you? Don't ask why you. Why not you? I mean, it sounds like somewhere God let the universe align you with all the gifts you need to move ahead, and yet you're questioning it. So that need for external validation, convert it to internal validation. Because the problem with external validation is literally, it's like pouring water in a bucket with holes. You're looking for praise, admiration, and approval, but it's never going to be enough, because if it doesn't come from within, it will never be enough. And very soon, the people you're looking to give you those validations don't even know. So sometimes they will come up short. They won't say the things you want to hear. And it's unfortunate because it's the way you feel about yourself that you're going to feel about the people you love. So now you're even questioning the love you have for your husband. And it still comes from that fear of losing him, that fear of lack, that very soon he will go away. And all I'm asking you is, please try not to even sabotage the relationship. I also want to ask you, like I always ask people on this show, see if you can seek counseling, get a psychologist, get a therapist, get a counselor, and work on it. Finally, I want to advise all of us, separate your worth from your wealth. I repeat, separate your worth from your wealth. Separate the value of who you are with the things you have acquired. It's very, very difficult because the rest of the world would always align you, wants to force you to be defined by your wealth. And the problem with that is your wealth is fluctuating. There are other factors that it depends on. But your worth is your sense of self, is self-descriptive. So please, again, separate your worth from your wealth. I would also like to ask you to please embrace some discomfort in switching from what you know, the mindset of scarcity to the mindset of abundance. It is going to feel uncomfortable initially, but if you keep practicing it, it will become yours. So your choice and your opinion is valid because it is yours. So you have to own it. Say, my choice and my opinion about myself is valid because it is mine. Other people's opinion and their choices of words about me is theirs. It's not mine. So I can't own it. I can't force it. I can't even expect it because it's theirs. It's not mine. The other thing I said was you need to reframe guilt to gratitude and empowerment. That sense of, oh, I don't deserve this, you feel guilty about the things you have, switch to gratitude. Start a gratitude journal. Every morning after prayers, if you pray in the morning, write into your book 5 things you're grateful about. When at the end of the day, you look back to your day and write 5 things that happened that day that you're grateful about. And then you choose one thing at the end of the day that you would like to work on. So that means you can only choose things you have control over. Empower yourself. Don't think about things you have no control over. Instead, pray for the serenity, to have peace, to find peace with those things you cannot change. Again, Eve, I want to thank you for giving us an opportunity to do this with you, to walk you through this. I hope this was helpful. So please like, share, and subscribe to Dear IJ on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts, as well as Facebook, TikTok. We're everywhere. but we need your support. So please remember, be healthy, be happy, and please keep it positive. Until next time, that's it from me. Thank you.